thought you was gonna get him there.
I thought I was too. I just couldn't get the throttle back down.
Looks like you're turning too late.
I am. Man, this is a way different dirt track than what we're used to. It's the first time I've ever been on it.
I'm coming out to test drive right now.
Somebody just sent some money. Team 4, I'll go and share it.
It's slick, ain't it?
Yeah, and it's tough too, man. That high line's where it's at. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be when it gets slicked off.
Alright, I'll be over.
That's where I'm going to.
Well, we're back. Another Wednesday night cash clash presented by Holler Boys Racing. Gonna have Eric Dotson up here in the booth here with myself, Steve Singer. Eric's turning some practice laps right now, so he'll be up a little bit later. But here we are, Fairbury Speedway. Hopefully we have a full field tonight. 50 entries eligible. 25 in the feature. If we get a full crowd here tonight, I think it's $50 to the winner. Keep an eye on things. We'll start calling the races here once the heats get started.
Did you hear Vince? He created another room. I think, I'm not sure.
A new session, why? We don't know, but we're going to do it. We're still live. We're not pros here. You can still see what's going on. So just deal with it.
I haven't seen the new one come up yet. You're in the new one?
was no daddy's dream, was not your mama's prayer, but I was your first and your last ticket out of there. I caught your wings on fire when I smoked my Bronco tires out of that town. I'm good at rolling dice, no good at standing still. You like the thought of chasing life instead of dollar bills. We're living reckless, nothing to catch us, baby, but the ground. This ain't for everybody, toes hanging off the ledge, like we got nothing to lose. Ain't always heaven, baby, this living on the edge. You holding me, holding you, it's a hell of a view. I paint with my old Gibson, you paint your purple sky. This town's a canvas, baby, let's paint it red tonight. Go out like shooting stars, chasing what's in our hearts, into the blue. This ain't for everybody, toes hanging off a ledge, like we got nothing to lose. Ain't always heaven, baby, this living on the edge. You holding me, holding you, it's a hell of a view. Hell of a view.
Check, 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 check.
Gotcha.
Ain't for everybody, toes hanging off a ledge, like we got nothing to lose. Ain't always heaven, baby, this living on the edge. You holding me, holding you, it's a hell of a view. Hell of a view. Hell of a view. Hell of a view.
Starting to get a little bit of movement here.
My buddy Brandon holds a record for single season touchdown throws. And good old Johnny, he's the life of every party. It's like cheers, they know everywhere he goes. I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of. Back in Rutherford County, our crowd is second to none. You might not know them here in this big city we're in, but when I go back home, I've got some famous friends. Yeah, I do. My buddy Jason, he's a sheriff. He'll flash his lights but let me go. My boy Randy, he's a preacher. My girl Megan, she's been teacher of the year, I swear, for 5 years in a row. I've got some famous friends you probably never heard.
Right now we got 8.
Back in Hamilton County, our crowd is second to none. You might not know them here in this big city we're in, but when I go back home, I got some famous friends.
I have no clue. I haven't heard anything. Got about 25 more minutes.
I got friends in high places on these small town roads. 'Cause round here it's all about the people that you know. And I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of. Back in Davidson County, our crowd is second to none. You might not know them here in this big city we're in, but when I go back home,
Friday, babe, and I'm in the park. Can't you give me some space instead of shouting out, oh my God, oh yeah, oh yeah. I go out with some new friends, but it just makes me miss you more. I spent all my money drinking on my own, yeah. In this bar, just sat here staring at my phone. And I keep second guessing, where did I go wrong? I know I'm proud, but I've had one too many. Come take me home. So now I'm the one that's crying. I didn't wanna call, 'cause I didn't wanna fight. I swear that I was trying, yeah. Everybody falls when they're at a little high, and I never meant to get so out my mind. With you playing cool, just pretending it's fine. We've been round, round, round this too many times before. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know I just need friends, but it just makes me miss you more, more. I spent all my money drinking on my own, yeah. In this bar, just sat here staring at my phone. And I keep second guessing, where did I go wrong? I know I'm proud, but I've had one too many. Come take me home. I don't know how lucky I am. I guess sometimes I should get more of a damn about you. I don't know how lucky I am. I know we're both stubborn, push each other's buttons. I'd rather do it with you, but I spent all my money drinking on my own, yeah. In this bar, just sat here staring at my phone. I spent all my money drinking on my own, yeah. In this bar, just sat here staring at my phone, yeah. And I keep second guessing, where did I go wrong? I know I'm proud, but I've had one too many. Come take me home. Come take me home. Yeah, I've had one too many.
I grew up in an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day. But a war's known to change a man, and the whiskey's known to change a man. That's not me. I rarely drink from the bottle, but I'll smoke a little weed. I still live in the sticks where you wouldn't go. Down 1200 off an old dirt road, and a country boy is all I'll ever be. Now it's been 12 years since I sold my soul to the devil in LA. He said, sign your name here on the dotted line, and your songs they all will play. He set up is the colors that fly high and proud, the red, the white, the blue. The other one's got a rattlesnake with a simple statement to me. Don't tread on me, is what it says, and I'll take that too. Because this is me. I'm proud to be American and strong in my belief. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause I've never needed government to hold my hand. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause my family's always fought not to save this land. And a country boy is all I'll ever be.
And anybody that tries to change it. This is America. Country boys good enough.
down a dirt road, rebel flag flying, cool on the back. Truck bed loaded down with beer and a cold one in my lap. Earnhardt sticker behind my head and my woman by my side. Tailpipes popping, the radio's rocking, country boy can't survive. If you got a problem with that, you can kiss my country ass. Well, I love turkey calls, overalls, Wrangler jeans, smoke nothing but Marlboro Reds. Tattoos up and down my arms and deer heads over my bed. Well, my granddaddy fought in World War II, but my daddy went to Vietnam. And I ain't scared to grab my gun and fight for my homeland. If you don't love the American flag, well, you can't kiss my country ass. If you're a down home backwoods redneck, hey, come on, stand up and raise your glass. But if you ain't down with my outlaw crowd, you can kiss my country ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there's a whole lot of high-class people out there that's looking down on me. 'Cause the country club where I belong is a honky-tonk till 3 in the morning. Don't wear no fancy clothes, no ties or three-piece suits. You can find me in my camouflage cap, my t-shirt and cowboy boots. If that don't fit your social class, you can kiss my country ass. If you're a down home backwoods redneck, hey, come on, stand up and raise your glass. But if you ain't down with my outlaw crowd, you can kiss my country ass. Well, I'm in front porch sitting, guitar picking, moonshine sipping, backer juice spitting, country boy from the woods. And I love fried chicken and bluegill fishing and outlaw women, and I wouldn't change it a good. No, I ain't trying to start no fight, but I'll finish one every time. So you just mind your own damn business, stay the hell out of mine. If you got a problem with that, you can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
Alright, we ain't live now. Ten four.
Well, here we are at Fairbury Speedway for another Wednesday night Cash Clash. I'm Steve Singer with Eric Dotson up here in the booth calling tonight's activities. Eric, how are you?
I'm good, Steve. How about you?
You know, it's a Wednesday. I can't complain. It's a Wednesday night. Gonna see some racing here tonight.
Most exciting time of the day right here.
Well, it's night. We're gonna watch these things under the lights. I mean, when else would you run dirt?
Absolutely. It's gonna be an exciting night. You know, we got Kyle Jarrett in the field again, who I think he won last week, correct?
You know, I'm not even sure. Well, qualifying's underway. Looks like everybody's hit the track pretty much at the same time. Right now we're riding on board with our buddy Neville from New Zealand. He said earlier it's about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning where he's at right now, and well, he spent the night partying, so he's not feeling so great, but here he is running the Cash Clash.
Looks like he has a pretty decent qualifying time going as of right now, too.
He's pretty tight field here. Neville ends up about 8th, with still plenty of cars left to take some time.
Looks like Kyle Jarrett is on the pole as of right now. I heard a lot of people. I don't think he's raced with us yet, but I heard a lot of people talking about this number 18 of Shane Yates.
Shane Yates? Yeah, he's no slouch for sure.
There's a lot of guys talking about him in the team chat over there. Looks like he's 3rd as of right now, so we'll see how it all shakes up when everybody takes their qualifying lap.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Looks like a lot of guys have already taken some time. Michael King going on course right now. Let's ride along with him here. The number 67. First lap puts him P14. 15:48. Let's see what he can do on lap 2 here. Leaves it at that. We got anybody else on track? Looks like that is it. So we still got a couple of minutes. I don't know if Vince is going to advance the session here or not, but we'll give you a rundown here shortly.
I don't think they're going to advance it. I think there's some more people trying to get in.
Okay, well that's good. That's always a plus.
Looks like they got about a minute left before we'll go to Heat 1.
Now, I'm not sure how it works on the heat side of things. If we get more people jumping in before the feature, we're fine. We could still take more guys up to 50. Is that right?
I'm not sure on that, Steve.
I don't know if they need to make the initial qualifying or not, because I know a lot of guys aren't taking time, but
I think Christopher Hill 9 just connected. I definitely remember him from last week.
Chris Hill, yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah, he just connected, so I know he's been out here with us a few times.
I mean, if everybody ends up running these heat races, we're definitely going to have a full feature, so that's a plus in itself. But just because they entered the room doesn't mean they stuck around. We'll see what happens. little bit of race information for tonight. Obviously, the Wednesday night cash clash presented by Holler Boys Racing. We're at Fairbury Speedway tonight. It's 75 degrees with 55% humidity, partly cloudy. A little bit of a wind out of the west at 2 miles an hour. It's a dirt oval. It's only a quarter mile. This thing is tiny. This ought to be fun to watch when we get 25 cars out here tonight.
I'm the two-time champion at picking. I guess I'll let you pick this heat first.
Nah, you're killing me. All right, I'll go. Okay, I'll take the easy one. I'll go with Shane Yates.
Who everyone was talking about. I watched this Justin Henson in practice, so I'm going to take him. He looked like he had a good, solid, smooth line, so I'll take Justin Henson.
Okay, pretty clean, pretty clean. Good pick.
Them two are buddies, too, so, we may see some good racing right there between them two.
We can only hope. Seems like every week these heats are really where the action is at.
Yeah, the heats have been fantastic. So it looks like we got 6 cars on this one. I am on the blimp view, and this is a small track.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying in the race information conversation. It's a quarter mile. I mean, this is the size of the track you run in high school when you're doing your physical fitness test. This is insane for race cars, but ought to be fun to watch.
Yeah, you can see the whole track from the blimp view.
You can probably see the whole track from the pit lane.
Yeah, here we go.
Green's in the air. Looks like our buddy in the 11, Shane Yates, is off to an early lead in through 1 and 2. Justin Henson.
Oh,
Did we lose him?
Blinked there. No, he's back now.
Calling a race, you just never expect that one to just disappear.
Looks like we got somebody wrecking.
Gathered it back up, no yellow. Little connection issues for the second place running Justin Henson. He's popping in and out quite a bit. Good looking paint scheme on that car.
Well, there's some pretty cars out there in this race.
He's working hard on the leader.
Looks like Carson Conway has had some problems and took it off the track.
Real quick, we'll see if we can take a peek at that.
I seen him on his lid there as the leaders passed him, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that could be an issue later on with the 18 of Justin Henson, but that internet issue with him dropping out, that can become problematic later on. White flag's in the air. Shane Yates in that blue and orange number 11. That's a good looking car too.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to start from the pole, lead every lap, and take this one home.
Battle for third and fourth. It's Neville and Will Hewitt. Neville's going to take third in the 5 of Will Hewitt fourth. All right, well, I won that one. So who you picking here?
I'm going to go with the 16 of Jason.
Oh, all right. Well, I got to go with the 89 of Brian Rose.
I was going to take Brian, but I watched him in practice, and, Brian's normally pretty good wherever he goes, and I don't think he's got the feel for this one.
We'll see how he does. He's starting shotgun on the field, it looks like. Only 4 cars in this heat.
This, I got out there and run some test laps here, and this is a slick track. I mean, you're all over the place with it.
Well, I'd imagine that high line is probably the fast way around just because the track is so small. It's the only place you can carry any kind of momentum.
Yeah, it's getting it up there, keeping it, and being, not being slick.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Looks like Jason Scruggs out to the early lead. Gets crossed up coming off a 2, loses the lead. 84, Scott Most.
These guys all know they're in. Vince let them know they're all in and advancing, so I think they're just slinging it out there. I've seen a couple of them door each other, bouncing off the wall. These guys are all racing for that first position.
The 84, Scott Moss is pulling away. Let's see how things are going back in third here with Brian Rose in the 89. Pretty good battle here between himself and Josh Rogers in the 23.
We need the 16 to hold off Brian Rose here.
Not looking good for the 89 of Brian Rose here. Of course, he's going to make it in, but not really moving up through the field like I expected him to do. Let me down.
Yeah, in practice, you know, he's caught on to these dirt tracks a lot, but in practice, he didn't look as smooth as he had been. And, you know, he was complaining about how slick the track was.
Well, Brian's pretty good at adjusting to track conditions. We'll see what he can do here in the feature. Heat number 2 is over, and Mouse takes the win.
So that's 1-1 with your pickup for Heat 3 here.
My turn to pick?
Yeah, it's all you now.
Well, I gotta go with the favorite here. It's Vincent Short in the 015. Really looks like it's just gonna be him. And the 48.
Nobody else in it?
Mano y mano here. Short versus Blackburn.
I guess I had to take Blackburn. That was going to be my pick anyway, so that worked out perfect.
I hope these guys are still running the feature. They just didn't run the heat.
I hate to root against a fellow Holler Boys driver, but, you know, this is providing your little bragging rights here.
Well, this is 2 in a row here. You voted against our own HBR guys.
You got them before I could.
Well, no, you picked first the last round.
Green flag.
I got to win.
Little slide job from Blackburn coming off a 2, but can't keep any momentum. Vincent goes around him on the inside, takes the high side on 3 and 4. Another slide job attempt by the 48. Back to the inside, Vincent Short. They make contact at the line. This actually could be an interesting race.
Yeah, and that 48, if I'm not mistaken, I think he is very young. So for him to get out there and race the way he does, being a younger racer, that's pretty good.
I tell you, some of these young kids that come out here and do this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, some of them can turn a pretty wheel. I get kind of laughing when they queue up in the chat, but either way, if they can do it, they can do it.
Yeah, it's not good for me and my ego when I'm getting beat by the young kids, and it happens a lot.
Yeah, Blackburn is about a 10th quicker than Vincent. He's out to about a second lead.
I think you're right with that high side being the fast way around. I mean, it looks, but you got in the wall right there, but every lap they're running right up against the wall.
Yeah, they're going to need to stay up in that high lane to keep up momentum. I mean, they're going to pull a slide job here and there, but they got to defend if they get the position and then get momentum back again without getting into the wall. You can get away with it a couple of times, but you do that all night long, it's going to hurt the car eventually. Last couple corners here for the 48 of Blackburn. Checkered flag is in the air, and he takes the heat by about 2 seconds.
Boom. So that puts me up right now, Steve.
So this is the Consi. How many guys we got in this one here?
Right now it looks like Carson Conway is the only one that's lined up.
Well,
Looks like it's only going to be Carson.
Carson gets about 13 laps of free practice out of this, so definitely won't hurt him. I got my money on Carson.
I don't think we pick on this one.
You got the pace truck.
So you think Carson's going to go wide open or milk it for the 12 laps?
Well, I hope he gets moving here because it's just him. And as much as we like Carson Conway, it's not all that entertaining to watch one car go round and round 13 times.
We had a guy that was racing by himself like this a couple weeks ago who actually wrecked.
Yeah, he wrecked
We think
multiple
Carson's
times.
going to do it. Is Carson going to push it so much he may wreck?
Green flag.
Oh, he's in the wall!
Oh, my goodness. We got that one on video.
Oh, he's in the wall again!
Oh, Carson. What are we going to do with you, Carson?
Sounds like he's starting to turn it up.
Well, that's just it. He's just got to get the RPM up, get those rear wheels spinning. Oh, up, climbing the wall.
Oh, somebody's out there with him now. Who is this and where did they come from?
28 of Chris Hill. 26 of Chris Hill. Where's Chris Hill? No, he's not out there anymore. He parked it already. I tell you, if he gets out there, he might have a shot. Carson doesn't keep it off the wall. He's going to be in trouble.
What?
I think Carson's been drinking.
I think Carson has definitely been drinking. I heard something just crack in the background.
Might have been my ice cubes.
Ooh.
Oh, we got about 6.5 to go here.
Does he hit the wall again?
Oh, without a doubt. Coming off this corner right here. No, maybe not.
I'm gonna say he don't hit the wall again.
All right, we'll call that the win for the race. If he hits it again, I win. If he doesn't, you win.
I'm not putting my faith on that. He's got the groove down right now, it looks like.
He's getting some consistency in there. best time was a 15:38. It's respectable. It's not leader's pace, but it's not too slow.
Looks like he's just loose coming off.
Well, he's diving it down low and he's washing up the track. He's got to go in high and try to stay and ride that high line.
He has yet to hit the wall again, though.
That's because he's not running the high line. He's working his way up, though. He's working. That's better.
He put it right. He put it right up against the wall right there.
That's better. No, got the wall at the right rear.
I will challenge that one. Oh no!
Carson, we love you, but tonight's not your night, buddy. Hey, but at least you can say he won by like 10 laps.
He lapped the whole field.
There he is. There's the wall.
Kyle Jarrett put in the driver's chat, wake me up when this is over.
Oh, Lord. Oh, and he's backwards. There he is. There's the wall again. All right, well, that's over. It's time for the warm-up. 5 minutes of warm-up. Let's see who takes to the track here. Pete Shepard in the number 8. Good-looking paint scheme there. 84, Scott Moust. Brian Rose in the 89 Popple colors. Neville Ulf in the 21 HBR yellow livery. We got to work on that. Here's Chris Hill in the number 5. A little loose on the low side.
I already know who I'm picking first.
Top time right now is Shane Yates in a 14:64. Vince is working on some administrative duties because I don't see him out there. 015 colors.
I'm riding with our old buddy Brian Rose right now. Looks like him and Neville's about to battle it out here, maybe.
Neville's up behind him right now. He still has to get by the 8 car if he wants to get to Brian.
Yeah, the 8 car came out on the track and messed Neville's momentum up. Now they're side by side. It's like Neville's making that low side work a little bit better than most.
Ooh, gotta look inside, Neville. That's twice that Neville has taken a dive to the inside with a car right next to him.
I think Brian may came up a little bit that second time.
What about that time?
That time, it looked like Neville came up.
Neville's a one-man wrecking ball.
been the fastest out here.
Right now, the fastest is the number 8 is Shepard at a 14:64, I believe. Well, your top 12 for tonight's feature is the first place starting position, Kyle Jarrett, Hot Lap Heroes Racing. Second is Peter Shepard out of Carolina. Shane Yates is starting third, Rocket Racing Esports. Fourth is Scott Moust out of Texas. Fifth, Donald Blackburn, also Texas. Sixth, Justin Henson with Henson Racing. Jason Scruggs is seventh. Vincent Short of Holler Boys Racing. Ninth is Neville Ulf, also a Holler Boys Racing, and Brian Rose, Holler Boys Racing. Stacked field tonight. Ryan Carlisi, 11th from Florida, and 12th is Will Hewitt from Superior Class Auto Racing.
Hey, Steve.
Sir.
Carson just gave me a call and said that the broadcast is, they can hear us, but the graphics are just bouncing around.
I'll take a look.
Okay, yeah, I'm on it right now, and it's just bouncing.
Okay, we're going to jump off for a minute and see if we can fix it.
Green flag.
Alright, I'm restarting the stream here. Let's see if we get a better view.
Looks like we got a good race out front here, too.
Alright, stream is fixed. We're broadcasting live again. Sorry about that, guys, but hopefully we don't have any more problems going forward.
So Shane Yates and Kyle Jarrett have been battling back and forth the whole time since the green flag dropped.
A lot of dust on the track tonight. Conditions are not the greatest for visibility. I'd imagine it's making for a slick racetrack as well.
Yeah, especially where it's a short track, that dust doesn't have time to settle and you're right back in it.
Caution, caution, caution.
We got a
Caution is
yellow.
out.
Guys, just quickly, just remember.
Let's take a look here.
Take in fluid, stay by those fans, do what you can.
Trying to get a peek to see who got into trouble here. Looks like Chris Hill, Neville, and Justin Henson were involved. Maybe coming off turn 2? Coming off 2. Nothing significant, just two cars tangle. Stop in front of the field, and we got a yellow.
Looks like Donald Blackburn in the driver's chat said he was sorry, so you know he may have thought he caused that.
getting ready to go back green here. I'm going to step away for just a moment. Be right back.
Flag.
All right, we're back. It seems like the stream is holding up okay at this point. Looks like the 18 of Shane Yates is retaining the lead.
Kyle Jarrett's trying to keep pace with him, but it looks like Shane Yates got this track figured out.
Yeah, Shane Yates in that 11. Definitely very smooth and very fast here at Fairbury Speedway. Kyle Jarrett running second, but right on his tail, only half a second back.
Looks like these guys are running close to the same line around the track.
Yeah,
Well,
Shane
as soon as I said that,
yeah.
I went,
Shane is definitely hunting around for some grip, trying to see what he can pick up for some speed here. Let's see what kind of lap times he's been running here.
Looks like he's starting to pull away from Kyle a little bit.
Yeah, last couple laps, Jared was a little bit slower. Last lap, about 3.5 tenths off. But this time around, he's half a tenth quicker. So yeah, he's keeping pace. In fact, 3 out of the last 5 laps, Jared was quicker than the leader.
I think he may just be searching for that right line right now. You know, Shane's coming up, getting close to a lap car, or what will be a lap car, and we don't know if it will race Shane or what.
Well, let's hope not. It's never good to race the leader as a lap car when you're that much slower. We're already halfway, though, here at Fairbury Speedway. Leader is Shane Yates from Rocket Racing Esports, with second place Kyle Jarrett in close pursuit.
Looks like Shane's brought his line up too. Oh, big rig. Looks like Vincent Short.
I can't see shit.
Somebody else was involved.
Let's see if we can take a look and see what happened there.
It looked a lot bigger when I first seen it.
So Vincent coming off turn 2 into turn 3. Does he catch the wall here? Oh, Neville in the 21 making contact with the left rear of Vincent Short. Turns him around coming off turn 4. No significant contact, but enough to throw the yellow. So our second caution, 22 laps to go. Leader is still Shane Yates, and the green's already back out. That was quick.
Don't take long on this track.
No, quarter mile at a time, definitely not. .11 to Yates, still maintaining the lead. We've got some new challengers here. That looks like the 84 of Mouse is pushing on the pressure here to the lead. Fighting Kyle Jarrett for second.
Yeah, Kyle Jarrett's doing all he can to clear him and be able to get up there and race with Shane.
Jarrett is
Looks
quicker
like-
again.
Yeah, Jared's able to clear the third place car. And I'm sure he'll be looking for a line to pass Kyle now. Or Shane, I'm sorry.
Last lap, Yates took about a half a tenth back. With 3 out of the last 5, Jared's been the quicker car. I think if he could get around the 11 of Yates, he would pull away. The 18 is just using his line.
We may see a bump and run here at the end of this one.
Oh, more contact between Neville Olf and Vincent Short coming off of, I believe, turn 2. No caution.
Yeah, those two are teammates, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Kyle Jarrett still running in second place behind the 18 of Shane Yates. Continues to dominate this event, but not by much. He just can't seem to get away from the 45 of Kyle Jarrett.
Here comes somebody out of the pits. I hope they, they're going to let them race and they just hit the light pole, so they're done.
Looks like Scott Mouse just crashed. Yeah, unfortunately, Scott was running third there for a little while, doing pretty well. 48 of Blackburn is also crashed. And we have a yellow flag with 10 to go.
Answer real quick and then tell me what you got.
.48 of Blackburn riding the wall, trying to stay out of the way, it looks like. Through turns 2 into 3. Must have damaged the right front. He had no steering into turn 3 and just grabs the wall again. And did we just have an incident with Vincent Short? No, it looks like Vincent's taking it to the pits.
His car's got pretty beat up, so, he may just have some damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's got a lot of yellow paint on it, too.
Yeah, him and Neville got into it a few times.
Pace truck is in. We're going green. 11 of Shane
Green flag,
Yates
green
gets
flag.
the jump, takes the early lead. Second place, and Jarrett riding the wall into turn 1. Yates taking the low line. Is the 45 going to have the momentum? No. These real short straightaways, there's just not a whole lot to really be gained, even if you have that momentum, if you got any grip down low. Now they're both back on the high side. It seems like we got 2 grooves here with 5 to go.
Looks like Vince may have had some steering issues. He's apologizing to Neville in the chat. Said his steering wheel was messed up.
Kyle Jarrett, the inside of Shane Yates, looking for P1. Can't pull it off. Slide job, here we go. Momentum on the outside. Kyle lets him have the high line. Here we are with 2.5 to go. Does Kyle Jarrett have anything for the 11 of Shane Yates? He's been right there on his back bumper this whole race. seemingly quicker, but just can't make the pass.
I don't think he's going to be able to get him.
One more try, last lap. Let's see if he can do anything with him.
He's seeing it into the turn there.
Good run off of turn 2. I don't think he's going to have enough. Checkered flag is in the air. Kyle Jarrett clips the wall coming off, and the win goes to Shane Yates in the number 18.
It's like Shane Yates was first, Jarrett second, Neville third, Shepard fourth, and Brian Rose fifth. So that was a pretty good race with Kyle Jarrett and Yates.
Yeah, I mean, start to finish, really, it was just the two of them up front, and I would have loved to see Kyle get by the 11 of Yates. Not that I got a problem with Yates, but he did seem a little bit quicker, but couldn't make the pass. It might have just been Shane running his line, taking that preferred groove away from the second place running car of Kyle Jarrett.
Yeah, I think Yates and Jared, I think they're friends or maybe teammates coming in here. They may run the same line, and Kyle may have been a little bit faster, but just couldn't do it without Shane giving up that line.
Yeah, I mean, Shane works for Rocket Racing Esports. I'm pretty sure that they work together on making setups for various oval races and different setups for different cars, such and things. But he's definitely got a pretty decent I rating. He's up in that 4,800 mark, so no slouch for sure, and he proved it tonight.
Brian Rose ended up with the top 5. I think he was just able to stay out of trouble and fight his way up through there. I thought he may end up with a 3rd place there for a while.
Well, our results are as follows. The winner is Shane Yates from Rocket Racing. Kyle Jarrett with a hard-fought 2nd place from Hot Lap Heroes. Holler Boy Racing, Neville Olpf was 3rd. 4th, Peter Shepard. HBR's Brian Rose in 5th. HBR's Vincent Short in 6th. 48 of Donald Blackburn in 7th. 8th was Scott Moust. Had a good run going up until late when he had an incident. 9th, Justin Henson. 10th, Chris Hill. 11, HBR's Carson Conway. 12th, Jason Scruggs. 13th, Ryan Carlisi. 14, Superior Autoclass Race. I can't even say it. Scar Racing. Will Hewitt in 14th. 15th is Josh Rogers. 16th, Michael King. 17th, Jason in the Wall Jr. 18th is Austin Alameda. I don't know if half those guys started, but either way, they're classified. We're going to talk about them. It is what it is.
Jason in the Waller.
He even got that in there in his iRacing name. That's kind of neat.
Does he really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't see it. I just saw Jason Waller.
Jason in the Waller Jr.
I thought you was just making that up.
No. Well, let's start pulling some guys in here and have a chat, shall we?
So who are we going to talk to?
We're going to talk to Brian Rose in the 89 Popple Colors. Hey, Brian, it's Steve in the booth. You got us?
Hey, Steve in the booth. I do got you.
Beautiful. How'd things go out there for you tonight?
Well, I tell you, I've had tough luck. I'm not a dirt guy, and every Wednesday night it seems like something happens. So I just decided I was going to ride around, in the back a little bit, and then towards the end try to make my move. But ever who the water truck driver tonight is, they're fired. Don't come back to the track next week. We're not going to pay you. Seriously, just go sign up on unemployment because you don't have a job here.
Yeah, it helps if you actually put water in the truck first. That's very important.
It's one of the better tracks that I've been on. Honestly, I felt like I could really run high when I could see the outside line. And then the inside line definitely came in. It wasn't there all practice, wasn't there in the qualifying, but it was definitely there in the feature. I felt like the high line was the fastest way around the track, but you could not see it. I could not see to run the outside line. So I think that was actually what, really determined the outcome of the race.
Yeah, there was definitely some momentum to be gained on the high side, but interestingly enough, we saw our winner, Shane Yates. He was running the high line for a little while, but then started running the low line, and then he had to defend, and then he run the high line, and he seemed to be able to make it work high or low. Real interesting, but he certainly seems to have some experience around this place.
Yeah, and that's just what we got to do. We got to come out here and get better at dirt track racing. I mean, like I said, I'm not a dirt guy. They're fun to race, and I enjoy, supporting everybody. And it's a lot easier to run high or low when you can actually see the line,
Absolutely. Eric, you got anything for Brian?
Come on, Brian. Don't make excuses.
I won't make excuses.
I want to know what happened. I was rooting for you to pull a third, and I think you restarted maybe in third and dropped back to fifth. What happened on them last couple laps?
Restarted fourth, and that really was coming into the entire game plan all night of, staying in the back early, avoiding everything, and then getting up front late. So everything was working out. Just did not have the experience really to make it stick, when it counted, and that's just going to go back to getting out here and practicing. But anyway, the Popple 89 dirt track car, it was fast tonight. We did have some good looks out there. Keep the Beat, Eric Dodson State Farm, Castle Pax Power, everybody who makes this work, Dick Bergeron up in the booth and Benny Parsons there. Y'all are doing a good job. I appreciate it. We're getting better at it. And these cash classes, they really give everybody something to look forward to on Wednesday night.
So I guess it's asphalt next week, if I heard correct.
Oh boy, I hope it's asphalt next week. If I'm here and not out of town for work, I will. Well, I know I won't be here, and that's unfortunate because I'd really put on a show on asphalt, guys.
We'll have plenty of opportunities, I'm sure.
Thanks, Brian.
Anytime, Benny.
All right, so we're going to go to Carson Conway here. Carson, it's Steve and Eric in the booth. You got us? I think Carson's grabbing a sandwich.
All he does is cook out.
Let's see if we can get Neville in the room. Neville, it's Steve and Eric up in the broadcast booth. You got us?
Nobody wants to talk to us.
Neville, you got to unmute yourself. Neville. All right.
He probably fell asleep, Steve.
Chris Johnson. What's Chris Johnson doing here?
He didn't race, did he?
I don't think so. Let's get Vince in here. Maybe he knows something. Vincent Short, Steve and Eric in the broadcast booth. You got us?
I got you.
Hey, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Not at all.
How'd things go from your perspective tonight?
It was an ugly baby.
Yeah, we noticed that. There's probably a lot of yellow paint on that car, isn't there?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing ill will or anything like that. It was just the track. It was so hard to manage. And then I knocked the toe in on my car, so that's why I was having such a hard time.
Well, that's kind of what me and Eric noticed after a couple of those incidents is the car just didn't seem to want to turn for you, so that's unfortunate. But still a decent showing.
Not too bad. The racing was, heck, we only had, 2 yellows?
Yeah, 2 or 3. That was it. It was pretty uneventful. A tiny track like this, me and Eric were thinking it was going to be kind of a chaos kind of night.
No, that seems like the tracks we expect the most out of as far as cautions and stuff. We're not getting. The guys are racing really clean and respecting one another. Me and Neville, we were going out. We've raced with each other before, so I knew it wasn't anything. He's just racing his line. Once I knocked the toe in on my car, I could not control it, and I had to stay down low to try to cut the track down a little bit to make up the time.
Now, a couple things I'm just noticing here. Our buddy Chris Johnson is in the race room. Did he run tonight, or was he just kind of hanging out?
No, he wasn't able to get the updates loaded quick enough to get in there. He was trying to get in to race with us. He should be in our next SCAR race that we have out there, I believe. But I mean, he may try to get some of these cash clashes too.
Okay, and the other question I've got is somebody mentioned that y'all might be running asphalt next week? Pavement track?
That's a fact. The plan of attack is, I think what we'll probably end up doing, we'll probably stick with the dirt street stocks on the dirt nights for now.
Okay.
But as far as the asphalt, we'll probably alternate class cars. We'll go to trucks, to cup cars, maybe ARCA, mix it up a little bit, kind of give everybody an opportunity that might be good in one area and not in the other, give them a chance to go out there and run with the big boys. Give them a little taste of it. I know us as a team have talked about possibly creating a league going into this winter sometime. So we want to try to get an idea of what we're dealing with and see what kind of interest we get. So try to get that out there and let guys know. We Holler Boys will be looking at building a racing league this winter, and we'll go from there.
Very good, Vince.
So it'll be from ARCA up for the asphalt?
We'll start with the street stocks. Probably do the traditional, go with Charlotte, and then ARCA. I will probably leave that up to the other guys, possibly Steve, Brian, and Eric, to pick the track on that specific week for the ARCA car. And then the Cup, we'll just throw it in the hat and see what we come up with. Just try to mix it up a little bit. Maybe throw a road course in there at some point.
ARCA at Silverstone. That's my vote.
There you go. Maybe Monza.
Well, actually, Monza might be really fun. Honestly, I think if you guys try it, it'd be a good time. It's pretty straightforward, and it's lightning fast.
Roger that. I think another thing we may do to kind of mix it up on the dirt side, we may go to the pro lights and test everybody's dirt skills on the hills.
Very cool.
No road courses. I'm not losing my broadcast partner here.
Honestly, Eric, if they run the road course, I'll still stick in the booth and call it for you. Don't worry.
You could probably do both and still win.
Yeah, you never know. Some of these guys are pretty good.
I don't know. Sakuba is probably bring out a few choice words during the race with Steve.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan, but it is what it is. Well, all right, Vince, we appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you hopefully next week, and we'll keep this going. This is good.
Yeah, we look forward to everybody next week. Probably be asphalt. I'll discuss it with the team members, and we'll come up with the track, and we'll get her posted on Holler Boys. So look out there for us. Same rules apply. We look forward to seeing everybody out there.
Thanks again, Vince.
Thanks, Vince.
Thanks, guys, for the broadcast.
All right, let's surprise Chris Johnson here and see if he wants to come in.
Okay.
Chris Johnson, Steve and Eric in the broadcast booth. You got us?
Yeah, what's up?
Chris, what's going on, man? How are you? Long time.
Oh, I'm good. The car was great tonight, man.
So fast, I didn't even see you.
Oh, yeah, lightning fast.
All right, unfortunately, you didn't get all your updates in, I hear, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to get in there with you guys, but I guess I waited too long. I didn't know there was an update today.
Yeah, it wasn't a small one either. You going to try and get in with us next week?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get in with the next Cup race with Scar.
Oh, with Scar
And,
for sure.
I don't know. This is the first I've heard of this Cash Clash stuff, so I might jump in on some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not too long of a night. You can win some money, and I don't know. It's getting bigger each week, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I was watching you guys on broadcast. You guys are doing a great job up there.
Yeah, well, we're trying. We're rookies, but we're making it work.
Hey, you guys done great.
All right, Chris. So thanks for popping in.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll see you at the Scar race. If not, we'll see you at the next Cash Clash.
Yep, have a good one.
2.
I feel like if there was ever an unofficial member of Holler Boys, Chris would probably be that person.
Oh, he's definitely an affiliate.
Yeah, I mean, he's helped all of us out. Definitely me with my steering and force feedback and all that. So he's been great to help out with us.
Yeah, I've always liked racing with Chris. Like the mob has their mob associates. They're not really mob guys, but that's just like Chris. Chris is a Holler Boys associate.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Well, we're hoping to get Shane Yates in here. Vince was saying that he jumped into the server pretty late, so he's got that, that waiting period. But that should be ending here in about 30 seconds. So hopefully he pops in. If he does, and there he is. Let's pull him up and talk with him. And won't let me move him. Well, let's go into the race room. All right, gents. Well, the broadcast is coming into the race room to see if we can talk to Shane Yates. You got us, Shane?
Yeah, I'm here.
So tell us about tonight. You seem to lead wire to wire. How'd things go?
I figured it was going to be real hard to get around Kyle at the beginning, but I think he thought the high side was in, and that gave me the lead. So, and that track changes so much from bottom to middle to top. You never really know where it's going.
Yeah, watching you guys battle it out, he was never more than maybe 5/10 off your back bumper, but you were running high, running low, just trying to defend and keep him back behind you. He'd run 2 or 3 laps quicker than you, then you'd take it back. It was a good battle to watch.
Kyle's always hard to beat. I figured he was going to be, if anybody is going to be the one, he was going to be the one to beat, out of all the guys, I think. I ain't racing hardly nobody on there besides a few of them, so I really don't know many of them, but, many of them battled a whole lot.
Yeah, we got a couple of reruns and some new guys each week, but we're trying to grow it, and we appreciate you coming out here and running with us tonight, Shane. So, good race, good win. Congratulations. Eric, you got anything for Shane?
Hey, it was great watching you. Kyle's been here a few times, and he's done really well, and he was giving you a shout-out before the race, so I told Steve, I said, it's Shane Yates may be the one to look for.
Yeah, a few of these guys know me. I'm pretty clean. I hate rough racing. Yeah. Tell him I appreciate it. He's tough. He's always tough to beat.
You all put on a good show, that's for sure. It was good, close, clean racing.
Yeah, I can't remember that other guy's name. He was up there in the mix. He kept getting under me. I was like, man, he's going to get me. He'd throw some good haymakers, and I was like, oh, Lord, he's going to hit me. He's going to hit me.
Yeah, I think that was the 84 Scott Moust. I believe that was the white and blue car. He was up there running top 3 with you guys for a little while until he had a problem late.
I see you, man. He was scaring me a little bit.
Well, again, Shane, thanks again. Congratulations on the win. Is there anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I thank my team, Rocket Racing Setups, Team No Love. Thank you guys for putting this hosted money race on and broadcasting, man. You guys do a good job. I've been sitting here watching it, while I wasn't racing and stuff. You guys seem like you do a good job.
Well, we're rookies at it, but we're certainly trying. It's a good time, and we appreciate you coming out. Hope to see you again next week.
All right, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was our winner, Shane Yates. Hopefully we'll see him again next week and put on a hell of a show for us tonight, leading every lap, but definitely didn't walk away with it. Had to fight for every lap that he led. So, Eric, what are your final thoughts on the evening?
I loved it. The heat races has normally been where the best racing was. Shane and Kyle put on a great race battling. You never knew, what was going to happen with them that close. So I can't wait to see what happens next week going forward. Hopefully we have all these guys back and continue to have finishes like this.
Well, that's cool. It sounds like next week is Street Stocks at Charlotte, I believe. We'll confirm that later in the week. Keep your eyes open for that information. Facebook.com/HollerBoysRacing. Just keep your eyes peeled. Look for that Cash Clash logo, and we'll see where we're running next week. Hopefully we get another full field. Well, that wraps it up here from Fairbury Speedway. Our winner again, Shane Yates. Thank you to Vincent Short for putting this on tonight. I'm Steve Singer for Eric Dotson. We'll see you next week.